The following review is going to be on Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Breakdown. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we've got the final piece to the new Legacy Menasor. We have Stunticon Deluxe Class Breakdown. First, we'll take a look at the package. Here is Breakdown with the new plastic-free packaging, except tape and glue. We've got the open screen. Now, I looked down there and I couldn't see any weapons or anything, but when I look in here, I see the spoiler right there. Let's see, there is Breakdown in his robot mode with some artwork. The poster, and then on the back, it is 4 of 5. I'm not really sure how they numbered these, because he was the last guy to come out, but he's 4 of 5. Let's see, Breakdown, 15 steps, and there is the QR code, and I guess that's it for the box. Now here's where I usually stop the video, and then I show you guys what it looks like out of the package. But I think we're gonna do this first. We're gonna scan the QR code, and then we're gonna open up on camera. All right, we'll open browser, and it comes up with, here we go. There we go. Breakdown. A GIF of Breakdown. Pretty cool with the gun firing. See the gun firing. Breakdown Decepticon. Alt mode racecar. Function scout. Special unit Stunticon. Origin universe G1. Signature weapon. It is the concussion blaster. Fire beams of energy that cause mechanical failures. His bio. Breakdown is extremely self-conscious, and his paranoia often gets the best of him. He believes everything, living or not, is watching him, combines with other Stunticons to form Menosor. Strength is 6, Intelligence 7, Speed 7. Now, you'd think with the race cars, they'd be a little more fast than 7. And Firepower 6. Now, I just got this guy, so I haven't even opened him yet. But we're going to open him up on package to see how he comes packaged. To see how he comes packed. Alright. And then we're going to pull him out. Okay, and on the back, this is his weapons. Let's just open this up on camera. Let's see. There we go. And we'll just rip the gun open. Or what is this? This is a truly unboxing. And we've got the gun and the spoiler. And here is Breakdown right there. So we're just going to cut these without cutting myself or anything else. Oh, and you gotta finagle him out of here. There we go. And there is Breakdown. Let's see. Yeah, I know he's a redo of Wild Rider, which kind of sucks because the Stunticons all had different transformations. You know, you had Dragstrip and Dead End. Yeah, they shared some similarities, but not everything. And then these guys are just... Oh, and you can't... I thought you could compare this. I guess you can't compare them or combine them, but you got... Yeah, that looks kind of stupid. You got this like this. Alright, well, since we might as well just go into the review right now. Alright, we got the spoiler in one hand, the gun in the other hand. Oh, and you can combine them. So, we put the gun down. Ah, here we go. This... Seriously? This is how the gun combines. That's kind of silly. Yep, there is it. You get the first... I would have done this. Let's see. Does it go the other way? No. Like I said, you saw me take them out of the package and cut the tape. There was no edit. So that is... Yeah, that's kind of queer. Or I shouldn't say that. That's kind of silly. But here's the instructions. No big deal. And then you put the gun in on robot mode. And that's it. Now, let's look at him real quick. He's got the nice red face, very reminiscent of the G1 cartoon. Silver and blue down the chest. This off-color white for the waist and the legs. Feet are blue and white. You got 5mm ports there and there. I guess that's how you combine them into Menosor. Now, there was some... this is how the back is, but if you want a more cleaner G1 look, you can always just combine like that. And that is more of the G1-ish. There. That's more G1-ish like. In the back, yeah, well, you really can't do much. He's got a big backpack. Now, these Stunticons, they could have done a lot better. I mean, Combiner Wars, I mean, look at the arms. The arms don't do anything. You don't, you fold the hands in, but really, that's the side of the car. Not like the movie figures. They're really, really different. Let's see. Articulation. His head goes all the way around. It goes up and down just a tad bit. The arm goes 360. It goes out all the way. Now you've got upper bicep swivel and a 90-degree elbow. His hand folds in for transformation. Waist, nice and hard waist. Goes around 360. The other hand goes the same way. Rotates. Feet up 90 degrees. Back almost to 90. You can do the full split. And then you have an upper thigh rotation, 360 degrees. He's got more than 90 degrees at the knee and the feet rocker. He goes up like that, and it goes side to side. And let's see. While we're here, here's his spoiler. Now, I've seen on Facebook groups, some people have actually cut the spoiler in half, and it looks pretty good, so it stays on the back. But I'd be leery about cutting in half, but there's a way they did it, and it looks pretty good. It doesn't look like, looks like it was made. So that's just like an off-white, 2 5mm ports. And they don't even put a port on his arm, so there's really nowhere to put it. So, and his gun, white and black. There you go. There's the other side with the 5mm port. So you stick the gun in his hand. You stick the goofy... what is that? I don't know what this is. But that is your breakdown figure. Okay. I guess that's about it. So now let's do some robot-to-robot comparisons. Now, for our first robot mode comparison, we're going to bring in Combiner Wars, and we're going to bring in G1. So, there you have it. So, let's see. What Legacy does better is the proportions are a lot better than on this. This one, he's got real thick legs, small feet. The arms were kind of funky, and but the back did transform right. And I think this face is more G1 accurate. So that is the 3 things of the Stunticons. Now, I'm going to bring in, this is a Deluxe Needle Nose Legacy Evolution. So that is what these guys compare. We're going to bring in Peacemaker and Point Blank for Deluxe. And then we're going to bring in a Voyager size Megatron figure. And now you'll just understand why I'm doing this. Since this is more a breakdown, but it's also going to be my Menosor review. So we're going to bring in Dragstrip, Wild Rider, Dead End, and Motor Master. So we have all 5 Stunticons in one place now, and they look good together. I don't think that Motormaster is a little too big. Sure, I'd like them to be more the same size, but from what they had to do to, you know, make the trailer into the Menosor skeleton, I think these guys look really, really good. Now, next we're going to bring in all of the Combiner Wars figures. Let's see. And then we bring in, where is our breakdown? There is all our Combiner War Stunticons. And we'll do breakdown in the middle, but there is the Combiner War Stunticons. Like I said, we're doing this, our Menosor review too, as well as breakdown. And then we're going to bring in the OG guys. And you can see the big difference in size with these guys. And in here, these 2 guys transform the same, and these 2 have the feet sprawled out. So that is the OG. And we'll throw a breakdown in there, just because it's my breakdown review. And so there is all of our Stunticons. And I like these guys. We're going to bring in the group again, just because I can. 1, 2, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have messed these guys' guns up. And we'll put Motormaster in the back. And then we'll do over here. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. I know that's off-road. 4, 5. And then I think over here we're gonna bring in these guys. So we're going to do one big group shot. And there we go. So, there is our Stunticons. We got the OG Stunticons. We got the Combiner War Stunticons. And now we have the Legacy Stunticons all finished. All right, and that is our robot-to-robot comparisons with not only fellow Stunticons, but all of the Stunticons throughout the ages. So, one last time. There is our main group. Alright, now we're going to transform breakdown into the vehicle, do some vehicle comparisons, and we're going to end the review with the Menosor reveal. Stay tuned. All right, next. Now, for robot mode or car mode, first we'll take off the gun and spoiler. And then what I like to do is just fold the fists in. And you just fold them like that. Then we're going to pull the chest down, fold the head back, and close that back up. Okay? Then what we're going to do is put the arms straight. Make sure the arms are straight. Now, when I'm going to put the top together, you got to get these pegs underneath this. Actually, I think it's easier if you spread the doors like that, close this out, and there's the top. And we'll just push this down. The little window will peg in, and we're done with the top. So, to come at the waist, rotate it 180 degrees. Open the legs up, just like Wild Rider. And then what you want to do is fold these over like that. And then when you fold these, this little tab's going to go in that hole. So lock that in, lock that in. And then last thing we're going to do is put the spoiler on. and pops in there. And there is Breakdown in his vehicle mode. And the gun, let's see if I get this straight. You're supposed to this race piece right here, you could stick like that. And that is his gun storage. Unlike the other Stunticons, he doesn't have gun storage in vehicle mode. And he's pretty cool. Now, let's look at him up close. You got the red paint with the Decepticon purple symbol. He's got the frost windows. And you got the front headlights and the blue on the bottom. Kind of wish they would have had the front and back wheels match the same, but they don't. You still got that blue striping on the bottom. You can see inside the window. The back, you see some tail lights. You got the spoiler. Other side, pretty cool. There he is on the bottom. Here he is on the top. And he is a Wild Rider remold, as you can see. We'll just bring him real quick. It's the exact same car as Breakdown. Let's see, they changed the mirrors. They changed the back. But if you look at the front, this is basically Wilder with a spoiler. Wild Rider with a spoiler. So they see everything's the same on the front. Got the paneling, everything's the same. Window looks like it's cut out the same. The doors, you got this rounded piece here, rounded piece there. So basically they just took Wild Rider and stuck a spoiler on them and changed the back, which is unfortunate because, you know, in the original one, he transformed very similar to Dead End, but he was each one had their own little distinct transformation. And that is Wild Rider, or Breakdown, and he rolls pretty good. Like I said, he's the only one whose weapon you can't store on in vehicle mode. Okay, now we'll do some vehicle-to-vehicle comparisons. At our first comparison, I think we're gonna bring in our G1 and our Combiner Wars. So there's our three Lamborghinis. Even though the new one is not a licensed Lamborghini, but you can see they all share the similar blue stripe on the bottom. The like the folding, whatever these are on the back window, the spoiler. But this is a Wild Rider repaint with the spoiler. So those are those guys. And now we're gonna bring in the group. And where is Motormaster? So there's Motormaster, Dragstrip, Dead End, Wild Rider, and Breakdown. That is the order they came out. Pretty cool. I was hoping they'd be 4 different molds because these are 2 different molds. This guy's another mold, and Breakdown. Well, they run out of money. They couldn't really do another mold. So Breakdown was just a Wild Rider repaint, which was unfortunate because they almost hit it out of the park with these guys. And there's another group shot. Next, we're gonna we'll bring in all our original Stunticons like that. And that is how Breakdown compares with our original Stunticons. And then we're going to bring in our Combiner Wars Menosor. We'll put this guy back here. This is our Combiner Wars Stunticons. Pretty cool. And now that was a completely reimagining of all the different vehicles. And then just a few more. Megatron tank, he's a Voyager. So that is that. Point Blank and Peacemaker. This is a Legacy Target Master. Remember, these are all Legacy figures. Here's Legacy Evolution Needle Nose, which is a Deluxe class. And we will do Commander class Skylinks, just because he'll look good once we get Menosor out. And we'll bring in the group one last time. Let's see, we'll do a group shot one last time of all our new Legacy Stunticons. And there you go. All right. Now we're going to do the moment you've all been waiting for. Menosor is next. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. To get Breakdown into Menosor leg mode, first what you want to do is you want to loosen the front up, because you want to pull this out, and then you just want to lift the front up like that and fold that down here, and that is the leg. Now, we're going to bring in our Menosor over here. And you have these two 5mm pegs right there, and you got these two little rectangle tabs. So they're going to go into these 5mm tabs here and these little rectangle tabs. Now, as like Wild Rider, when you push this in, it is going to close that up. Oops. Sorry about that. Wild Rider slipped out. Okay, so take Breakdown. You might have to apply a little force and get these lined up. Let's see, you get these tabs lined up. One of them's lined up. And then I wish it was just a matter of just, come on. There we go. And then down here. So now he's all lined up. That closes the foot. And for the first time, we have our combined Menosor. And he's a big bot. And he's pretty good looking. I really do like the way he came out. Does he have some flaws? Yes, he does. I don't like the knees like this. This little gray piece snapped off already. But if I do that, I think he looks a little better. But let's look at him as you turn him around. I know the cars did not originally sit with the hoods bent like that, but now they do. It's not much you can do. And also, I had to put the gun here because normally you can keep all the Stunticon guns on him, but you got the spoiler there, and he doesn't have any MechTech ports on his arms. So I guess that is Menosor, complete and finished. So actually, we're going to take this off, and what we're going to do is look to see how close they came. Let's see. And I just like the other guy, I believe it is reversed. So you got the feet panels here. You got the little V stuff down there upside down. But you got, I guess this would be the front chest. So instead of looking like this, I think they molded these to look like this, which was kind of like a fault on Hasbro's side, because you can see with the way the feet made. I could see what they were trying to do, but they did it upside down. And there's also kits out there where you can turn the legs around. I mean, you could turn the legs around on this guy like that, but you don't have the posability. So that's what some people are doing, you know. But if you want G1 accurate Menosor, you would have to do this like that, almost G1. Like I said, the thing that bothers me is the knees right here. I said if you want to do them like that, that's what you look like, either with the big kneecaps or without. But still, we have a true Menosor, where the back of the cab of Motormasters makes the whole skeleton of the body. And you can see how all this shakes out. You got the drag strip and dead end on the arms, and a Wild Rider, and Breakdown as the legs. Now, we'll bring in Combiner Wars Menosor. I'm missing Blackjack, the car that comes here, so we'll just close those up. Definitely not the greatest, but these were a big step up, I believe, from the original. And I don't have Breakneck was the guy that replaced Wild Rider, but you can still see Breakdown's the leg, Wild Rider's this leg, and the two arms. And on these, everything's compatible, but you can see the faces are a little similar faces. But all in all, this is more cartoon accurate. This was a good update from this guy. That is the original Menosor. Now, through the years, I've lost the purple pieces, so I replaced them with, I think these belong to Defensor. You have the black fist and the blue foot. But if you notice the similarities, you got, I guess these gray pieces would be similar to this one. You got the cars the right way. See how the cars are facing up, not the other way around. And the Menosor's trailer are the legs. So, and this is just the cab. But this is what I grew up with, and most of this is my original Menosor. Like I said, with all these are original pieces, except the fists. But yeah, drag strip is the arm, dead end is the arm, and the cars were, you did see the bottom of the cars. So this is cartoon accurate. But as you can see, the cars are facing the wrong way and the hoods are bent down. So, not completely accurate, but it does look a lot better than the Combiner Wars or the original. So let's bring out all our original Menosors. So there you go, 3 Menosors. What I grew up on, this was a little step up from what I grew up on, and this guy is a big step up. And then just a couple comparisons. I want to bring in Commander Class Skylinks, because Motormaster was Commander Class, so, and boy, that Skylinks is big compared to Menosor. And we're going to bring in the Titan Class Predaking. So we're just going to go scoot back, and that is a Titan Class comparison with Predaking. And compared to Menosor. Now, in the cartoon, they were similar sizes, but this was a Titan class, so they're all Voyager sizes. And they're not one leader or commander class, and the rest would be deluxes like this guy was. All right. And then articulation from Menosor. We've got the 90-degree front. Nice ratchet joint, 90-degree back. And you got the side. You got the upper thigh rotation all the way. You can bend at the knees 90% or 90 degrees. And then the foot, well, oh yeah, you got little foot so you can have that stance of him like that with the feet. So that's pretty good, and they don't go up and down, obviously. And then the arms, it moves right here, 360 degrees. It can go out all the way. And you've got elbow rotation, 360 degrees. And you've got 90 degrees on the elbow. And the hands are nice ratchet, 360 degrees, but they don't go out, which was a big missed opportunity. You have a big figure like this, you should have removable, posable fingers. And he's got the waist, 360 degrees on the waist. And so our Menosor is completed. Here's his gun. Kind of wish there was a way to incorporate this into the into Menosor. And you know, now I could see how this sword, it's too small for Menosor, but too big for Motor Master. So, like I said, there's a third-party one. And like I said, this little piece pops off. There is a third party that's got a piece like this that goes all the way down. If anybody knows of just where I can get this piece, yeah. If you know where I can just get this piece, or if you could 3D this piece for me, please let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to get a new replacement. I'll be happy because then it covers up that up. But there is Menosor, and if you want, you can do this so it's not completely useless. And now he's got his gun turret. So that is that. And I like him. I don't know if we're getting other combiners. I know Menosor, Motor Master was special or was different because in scale-wise you had that huge trailer. But that is it for Menosor. And we'll just do a quick 3D one last time. And the feet don't really bother me. I mean, it takes some getting used to the hood of the car. If it was want to be comic accurate, they would have had them the other way. But I could see what they did to better. They don't want the legs being that much longer. And so better stability. Okay, and we're just going to take Breakdown off again. Put this guy to the side. Now we're going to transform Breakdown back to robot mode, and let's finish this review. For a few more comparisons, we're going to have Voyager Megatron. So I think that's about cool. That's about right. My car, Optimus Prime. My cars have a secret that'll rip your puny plays right out of the sky. Stunticons, merge! And so, we're going to bring in our Legacy Peacemaker and Point Blank. And then our newest Deluxe, which is Needle Nose Target Master from Evolution. And that's it for the comparison. Now, to put Breakdown back in robot mode, what we want to do is just swing this out to the side, swing that out to the side, and then you just want to move this down. Now the knees you do pull out, extend it just a little. Say there's actually two hinges here and here, and then you could, don't think it really snaps in, and then fold that down, separate the legs. Oops, sorry, you can't take the spoiler off. Rotate these, pull the arm up, pop out the hand, bend it at the elbow a little, do the same for this side, bend the elbow a little, and then you can pull this down, pop his head out, fold this back in, pull this down, and then here, I guess you can do what you want, because per instructions, what you want to do is bend it. You can separate these, and this pulls out like that. So again, that is the way the instructions say to have them. But if you want a more G1-ish look, what you can do is just put these together and let that like that. And so now Breakdown is more his G1-ish self. And we'll take his gun from Menosor's back, put his gun back on, and this. Now I saw somebody that actually cut this in half. I mean, they did it so good on Facebook. It was like perfect. So you could actually keep this here, but they cut that in half. So, but for now, like I said, you can put it there. I don't know why. Or you can put it here. Again, I don't know why. Just like that. And that is Breakdown, our last Stunticon of the series, even though he's labeled 4 out of 5. All right. Now, if you want to buy this guy from like Amazon or like Big Bad Toy Store, or Entertainment Earth, or something like that, feel free to do so. There will be a link in the description. As always, thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And I guess we have a new king of the road. We've got Menosor. We completed Menosor with our breakdown figure. All right, Rodimusbill saying, Stunticons, merge into Menosor. See you next time.
I'm Breakdown. I'll obey too. I am Drag Strip. I live to obey.